Alright, so let's talk about how to set up MMS for your grades. This is just kind of a basic setup. And it's brought to you by the C. Roberts Foundation. So basically log into the teacher portal, and that's the same thing you do for your attendance, and then select the class that you want to set up so that you can put grades in it. Okay. Then you're going to go to Gradebook, and then Gradebook Setup, and then Set Averaging Method. You'll get a screen that looks like this, and you see it says Period Averaging Method. You hit that arrow right there, you'll get a pop-up menu just like that. And you want to select by average of weighted categories. Okay, that's kind of how we're doing it. Hit save. And you should have a screen that looks like this. Next you can see it says in red here and here. You selected this course to be averaged by weighted category averages. From the menu above, please select Gradebook, then Gradebook Setup, and Set Up Categories. So the screen should look like this. You go up here and you pick Gradebook, and then you put your cursor over it and you get Gradebook Setup, and then Set Up Categories, and then the next screen you'll get something that looks like this where they ask you for some stuff, categories and weights. So you want to look at the category code, and that's like a short name for whatever the category is. Like say participation, you would put in maybe P-A-R-T or P-R-T. Category name, it's kind of like the long name. So you would write out the whole word, participation. And then pick your marking periods. Just check them all off. Put the weight in there. The weight, say you had just 2 categories, participation and assessments. You'd want to make sure that they add up to 100%. And you can check on that down here where it says code and then name. This will happen after you've already set this up. And the weight is 100% for a total of 100%. You can always edit that or delete that after the fact too. And then you'll be able to go to Gradebook and then Summary Grid. And this is what you'll see. So I already have some grades in here. Whenever I want to add an assignment, you hit Add Assignment right up there. And you'll get a window that looks like this. So I have the Publish button on. That's what makes it show up, and that it's a required class. I think that's the default. It always happens that way. Then I name it something right here. You can see classwork September 1st to September 2nd. You can put a description in this box here. Make sure it's in the right category for participation and the right marking period. And then what date was it assigned, and the due date. That doesn't really matter so much usually for academic support, but maybe for Miss Roberts' history or Miss Orr's agricultural science. And then how many points is this assignment worth? After you do that, you should have this kind of thing. If you have multiple classes, you could select them all off, but you would just hit next there, and then the next screen would prompt you to finish it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope it was helpful.